Happy Flint and Steel Saturday. I got me a little hickory stick and put it in my hammer, my little ball peen hammer. And you can see how wide that stick is. It's just as wide as my finger is. But this stick, this little hickory stick, was something else before it was shoved up in this hammerhead. Remember, this hammer was in my hammer time from when Dean did hammer time, and then Dominic Minichetti in Florida did his, and then I did mine, and this one didn't have a handle in it, but now it has a hickory handle in it. And the name of what it is covered up right here with black electrician's tape, and it makes my little grip, but I covered it up. But what do you think that was before I shoved it up in here and it became the hammerhead, or my hammer handle? Let me know in the comments of what you think that, and it's hickory. This is real hickory, a real hickory piece of wood. So, and the name of what it was is right here. I know what it is, but I want to know if you guys know what it is, or gals. And then I painted it. I wire brushed it and painted it. And it's back in business again. Back in business. So I'll just set it off to the side. You guys can make your guesses what that stick was. And I got a piece of fat wood here for Flint and Steel Saturday, and I'm gonna cut some curls, and we're going to use a piece of Chert. And this ain't that root beer Chert, Jason, that you sent me. I don't know what this is. It's a rock. It's a rock to me. And there's my old piece of file that I've been using for the last few years on every single one of my Flint and Steels, except for your the one you sent me that Andrew Kirkham had made. But I'm using this one here. And I got, this ain't char cloth. This is them little chunks of char wood. Little pieces of char wood. And I'm going to crumble some of that up here in just a minute. And get the spark on it. And we'll get a Flint and Steel Saturday. And I wanted to show you all that sticky icky. Can you see them little resin dots right there where it's bleeding out resin? I'm going to get some of that resin out of there. And up inside there, right there. Can you see all that resin up in through there? I'm going to dig that out with a knife. All that and sticky ickies. And we're going to make a fire with that too. So that's why that's sitting there. Oh, it's got some fat wood right here. You see them veins of fat wood? There's one vein there, one vein there, and one vein there. And you can see that. That's some sticky, icky goodness. Plus, we're going to get them little droplets up inside that cavity. Let me get that up in there so you can see that. Look at that. You can see them now. Look at that. All them little droplets up in through there. We're going to dig that out with a knife. And we're going to get a fire with this here too. But right now, we're going to get the fire from this piece of fat wood. And I got this piece of fat wood from the sawmill in with a load of wood. And you might as well say this was free. Yeah, that was free too. That's what fell when that ice storm we had here and snowstorm. The limbs were so big or so heavy that they broke out. That was freebie too. So we're going to use some of that, and we're going to use some of this, and then we're going to use these charcoal punk wood that I cooked up. I cooked it up just the same as I cooked up my char cloth. Now we're going to get some curls. See that? We're going to get them curls right in there. We're going to get a bunch of them. coming out. Look at them curls. Well, I haven't got no reply yet from that Tracy Diablo or whatever his name was. So I don't know what that was all about. I really don't care. I really don't care. I don't care at all. We're going to get a fire. That's what we're going to do, because it's Flint and Steel Saturday. And there's the Flint, even though it's a piece of Chert. Jason knows what it is, because he's the one that sent it to me. And I know this is a piece of file that I cut myself with a grinder. I cut it at an angle. And then that's really beat up. I need to shine that back up. That should be really smooth. But I just been beating the crap out of both sides. Look at that. I've been beating the crap out of both sides. That's how many fires I make. I make fires every damn day. I just don't video record them and post them to my YouTube channel. Now, here's them chunks of charred up punk wood. They're just little pieces of punk wood. And I put them in my tin and char them to where they're easy to catch a spark. And I like to crunch them up into a powder and make dust. And it just crumbles easy. Look at that. It just turns to dust. A pile of dust. And then, yeah. Look at that. Just like charcoal. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my rock. Jason, you know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's a Chert or Flint or whatever. I'm going to put it right in there like that. And see, oh, no, almost. There we go. There's one. Oh, quit, went out. There we go. There's a... Oh, blew too hard. Sorry about that. I'll have to do it again. Let me scrape it all up there. Let me match some more of them little bigger chunks up so I can... There we go. Now let's try that again. We'll try it again. There we go. Nope. Well, went out again. Oh, there's one right there. Missed it. There we go. Just a little bit of fanning. Yeah, don't want to give it too much. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, there we go. Yeah, I watched Jason do this. Yeah, I blew too hard on the first time. There we go. Let me put a little bit more dust in there. There we go. All right. This is how I learned. I learned from Dominic Menichetti, Dean Johnson, Orion, our brother in Australia, and Jason. They're the three people who taught me. I took a little bit of each one of their techniques and applied my own. There we go. I watched Jason do this. You gotta start out easy. Get that heat build up. Get that heat build up. There we go. Now let's get another big chunk in there now. Let's get some bigger chunks in there and get them big chunks going. Like Dominic Minichetti says, don't be stingy with your char cloth. Don't be stingy with your char wood either. Don't be stingy at all. Make sure you have enough, because the goal is fire. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a fire. I'm going to fan that until it gets some heat build up. Just like so. All right, well, I guess I did too much talking and not enough fire burning, because I've done spent all my time. I only got like 13 minutes on there, so I'll make another video here in a little bit, and we'll do that sticky icky over there. I don't want to not do that for you, because I want everyone to see that sticky icky. And if you want to see it, I'll do another video here in a little bit. I don't mind. I make 5 or 10, 15 fires a day, so it ain't nothing for me. And you can enjoy it or not. It's up to you. But I'll make another video here in a little bit. I like making fires. I enjoy making fires. It's a cool hobby. And let me know what you think this was before it became the handle in this little hammerhead. So it's hickory, if that gives you any clue. And you can see it's not very round. So it was a lot longer. I'd cut it off, and I also had to file it down to get it shoved up inside here. So just let me know what you think that stick was before it was a handle for the hammer. And I'll bring you back here on the second video, and we'll get some of that sticky icky goo out of there, and we'll make another fire. And I can do it with char cloth or char wood. Either one, it don't make no difference. So if you want to see how, I'll just do 2 of them. I'll do one with the char cloth and the char wood. How about that? All right, thank you. See you on the next one. Happy Flint and Steel Saturday, everyone.